Hi, my stars. It's me, Missy. I'm back, and today I'm going to be playing some more of the Thronebreaker, The Witcher's Tale. Now, when we last left off, a lot of things had happened to us. We defeated the Nilfgaardians a lot. Then, now our son is making a deal with the Nilfgaardians. They're taking over our country. Our son betrayed us. We were thrown in the dungeon. Someone wanted to execute us quietly. It's not been good. Caldwell betrayed us. Our council betrayed us. We are now a fugitive queen on the run, trying to get back her country. We're looking for allies. We joined the Strays of Spala. A lot of things have happened in a very short time span, it seems. So we are a fugitive queen on the run with new plans and new allies along the way. Hopefully we have people that are going to be able to help us get back our country and save it from the Nilfgaardians and our idiot child. Anyway, with that, guys, let's get into the game, shall we? This was stuff from us saving her from the Scoia'tael, Black Rhea, or Rhea the Black, or something like that. Something along those lines. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, report. Situation in Aridin. With Lyria and Rivia taken full strength of army group east, redirected against Adrian. Fierce Aridinian resistance, but border posts fell. King Demavad pulling back from small garrisons and concentrating forces in heavily defended fortresses. Roseburg, Aldersburg, Vengerberg, significant increase in Scoia'tael activity, attacks on merchants, refugees, but no Nilfgaardian convoys. All evidence indicates Scoia'tael working with enemy. Yeah, I would definitely say that they're working with the enemy, my dear. Appeal to folk of Lyria and Rivia. Pamphlet distributed in Lyria and Rivia. Queen Meve cares not a whit for your interests. Instead of seeking peace with the Nilfgaardi Empire, she has chosen pointless resistance, sentencing you all to annihilation. To save their subjects from this fate, the Council of Peers decided to remove the Mad Queen from the throne. In her cruel lunacy, she defied our ruling, spat upon our laws. She has fled the country in cowardice and seeks now to sow havoc. Yeah, thanks, gee. Rightful monarch is Meve's eldest son, Willem. He shall be advised in this difficult time by Count Caldwell. The meadows of Lyria and Rivia shall blossom under the light of the golden sun. Long live the Emperor. You fucking morons. My son's a fucking idiot. And a betrayer, and so's the rest of the council. Do they really think that Nilfgaard is going to have any sort of regard for them? They think us barbarians. You imbeciles. Just, I don't know what to say about that other than they're idiots. Nice boar sigil. Where was it? Where's the sigil? There's the sigil. Nice boar sigil. Okay. Your Majesty, though we spoke to each other not long ago, I have no doubt you do not recall my name. I am the guard who stopped you as you fled Lyria, the guard who doubted you. Your Highness, once more I apologize for my cowardice and thank you for giving me a chance to repair my error. I cannot save Lyria from the Nilfgaardians' talons, but I can write you about their secrets. I have won myself a post at the palace. I shall keep my ears open, and if I learn anything, I shall inform you at once. God grant you luck, my lady. We await your return, Captain Tobias. Good man. Well, everything went to shit. God, we look different. Yeah, my deck is completely different. Bombers. Cavalry. Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. Might do that. Okay, that should be good. There we are, that works. Okay. In turns on turn start, boost self by the power of the unit on the right, then moves to the opposite side. Two. Come on, man, I don't want to spend here all day. There we are. Okay, what is it that you want me to see so fucking badly? What does she do? Play a card from your deck if in hand, deck, or on the battlefield, strengthen self by 2 whenever a squad unit is destroyed. Put him away for a little while. That's good for now. Mess tent. Oh my god.
Yes, Your Grace?
Why couldn't I see through Caldwell?
I cannot forgive myself one thing. That I failed to see through Caldwell's schemes. He must have plotted treason for months, years even. Yet I suspected nothing.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Your Grace.
Easily said. Ugh, if I'd only realized it in time.
Nilfgaard would have found a different traitor, or sent an assassin north. It was unavoidable what happened. The Blackclads would have attacked in any case, and we'd have stood no chance to defeat the foe in open battle, repel him, drive him out.
So, had you been there when the peers assembled, you also would have voted to bend the knee?
No. My honor would never have allowed it. I'd have thrown myself into the fire, and probably died a fool for it. As matters stand, I still have a chance to thwart the invader, his intentions. It seems, in a twisted turn of fate, I should be grateful to Caldwell.
You're kind of right, aren't you? How far we've fallen.
How has it come to this? I, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia, must prowl about the underbrush like a common bandit. And you, General Reynard Odo, once proud commander of 4 elite regiments of footmen, now lead a gang of deserters, bandits, and scythe-wielding peasants.
I do so proudly, Your Grace.
You must be joking, Reynard.
He's not.
Your Majesty, under your husband I served 10 years, under you another 8, and never in that time did I fight for a more worthy cause.
Thank you,
We seek
Reynard.
not to grab land, or stifle a peasant revolt. We fight for all the North, for our freedom, that of others. And you alone didn't give up. Didn't even consider bending the knee before Nilfgaard.
Yes,
Thank
all
you, sir.
true. Yet look where it's brought me.
Your struggle has but begun, Your Grace, and I will do all in my power to see you triumph in the end.
Thank you, Reynard. I hope we don't lose you. Let's
It's
go.
time I attended to other matters.
Gascon.
So, Gascon, the soldier's life, does it suit you?
About the same as the bandit's life did.
I beg your pardon?
The tents are cold, the food's shite. On the plus side, plenty to drink, most days.
Well, at least you're not missing out much on much.
Nilfgaardians one day, elves the next, and whoever we rout, we rob of what they've got.
Requisition, you mean? Fully in accordance with the laws of war.
Oh, please. Save your excuses for your father confessor.
How did your men break into the Lyrian prison?
I can't stop wondering. How did your strays break into the tower in Lyria?
They exploited its chief weakness.
What weakness is that? I oversaw its construction myself. Walls 5 feet thick, bars and grates of the sturdiest iron.
All tremendous, I'm sure. But how much do you pay the guards?
What? I don't know. The garrison's commander is in charge of that.
Let me tell you then. Not much, Meve. Not much at all. From atop a throne, it's hard to spot the little things. Example, a guard hard up for coin, or one with ambitions. But seeing that's second nature to even the most ordinary bandit. Take any castle door. To open it, to open all, one needs but a pouch of gold.
Why do they call you the Duke of
The
Dogs?
Duke of Dogs. Whence the name?
Not certain I should tell you. It's a personal story, somewhat.
I insist.
So, thing is, I'm a werewolf of sorts.
Did I hear werewolf?
Of sorts. You see, when the full moon glows in the night sky, I transform into a creature that's half man, half dachshund. And then all the other hounds of the night hearken to my command? Ho!
Very funny.
Oh, forget I asked.
With pleasure.
Well, it's time
It's
for me to
time I
go.
attended to other matters. Farewell.
That was pretty funny.
How fare
Rayla.
you, Rayla? The quartermaster, did he assign you a tent?
He tried.
Oh, and
I refused it. Best to sleep beneath the stars. Little chance of a foe catching you off guard.
rain accepted, perhaps?
I'm not made of sugar, ma'am. I'm not gonna melt.
Special Forces, how did you come to join them?
One sees very few women in the ranks, let alone in the Special Forces. How did you come to join?
On merit. Proved I'd be of use.
Yes, well, naturally. But how exactly?
I was 15 when I went to enlist. But the sergeant in charge of signing folk up told me to scurry on home. So I proposed a wager. Arm wrestling. If I won, he'd let me join. If I lost, I'd pay him 100 crowns.
And that kind of coin? You had it?
No, so I had to win. As we sat down at the table, across from each other, he laughed and rolled up his sleeve. When it was over, all around us were laughing at him. Then I just followed orders. Did so well enough to draw the king's attention.
Well, good for you, Rayla.
I must
Let's
go.
go.
We'll speak later.
Okay, now we're just doing this. Increase the number of trinkets Move can equip. Units excluding artifacts will take up to 10% less of the recruit cap. Increase recruit cap by 150. Increase the gold cost of creating units by 10%. Soldiers' quarters. Training ground. Armory. Strays Den. And there's the workshop. Laboratory engineers then. Okay. We're good for now, I would say. I need to save up more money. We're heading to Rosenberg. Place is pretty dreary.
Gods. The entire country up in flames.
Damn.
Ebdahi warned punishment awaited Edern, that he would show the land no mercy.
What in God's names did you do to him, Rayla?
Nilfgaard offered us an alliance against the rest of the north, but Demoven declined, in his clipped soldier's speech. They say Ebdahi flew into a rage and swore he'd reduce Edern to rubble.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Achievement unlocked. I'll probably need this later. Gather 5,000 wood throughout the game. What's over here? Fruits.
Any of you seen Nimoy? Was bound here from Iconford. Supposed to have arrived 3 days past.
I don't think he arrived, bud.
Any of you seen Nimoy? Was bound here from Iconford. Supposed to have arrived 3 days past.
More recruits. Your Majesty, a traveling merchant has humbly invited you to browse his wares. He wishes to be rid of his stock as soon as possible. He is prepared to offer a sizable discount. Well, very well. Let's make use of this.
Valyrians arrived at an ancient, half-desiccated beach. Its trunk sat atop a tangle of thick roots, and scraps of paper covered with tiny scribblings fluttered over it from top to bottom. Travelers crowded all around. Barefoot refugees, bony pilgrims, peddlers with armored escorts, and shifty-eyed men with the haggard look of deserters.
The Wayfarer's Beach.
Rayla said.
Travellers of all sorts swap tales here. Perhaps we can glean something about our enemy's movements.
Or paint the enemy a clear picture of our own.
Gascon interrupted.
Nilfgaardian spies no doubt flock to this tree like flies to particularly pungent dung.
That's a good point. Send a scout to... let's send a scout. I think a scout would be better. Approach the Wayfarer's Beach, bypass the Wayfarer's Beach. Send a
Eve
scout.
decided to proceed cautiously. She pitched camp in a nearby clearing and sent a scout dressed as a peddler to investigate the Wayfarer's Beach. Yet long hours passed with no sign of the soldier.
Gods be damned!
The Queen snarled.
Reynard, send some men to follow his tracks.
The Lyrians found the scout's body in the woods a few leagues from the Wayfarer's Beach. His corpse revealed clear signs of drawn-out, cruel torture. Neve could only hope he had managed to hold something back from his captors.
That poor bastard. I shouldn't have let him go.
A trading with the Scoia'tael by day for all to see.
This. There's a ton of stuff.
Ravens are always trailing armies. Ravens and beasts. Tucked a bushel of grain away in my shack, but I'm too fearful to return there.
Okay. Monster up there.
Soon after entering Edirn, Meve ordered a halt. She wished to sit with Black Rayla and plan their onward march, for Rayla knew every path in the realm, including ones not drawn on any map. They were hard at work when shouts rang out among the tents.
Okay.
One final time I shall say it. As your senior officer, I order you to depart the training grounds, or...
Oh, what? Pray tell, you'll have me drop and give you 50?
What is the meaning of this?
Your Grace, I had thought to use this interval to drill the recruits, teach them...
To walk.
to maneuver, Gascon. A world of difference. In perfect harmony must soldiers traverse the field of battle. Otherwise, they could break formation. The enemy would penetrate our lines, and our army could be slaughtered.
And therein lies the rub, dear Reynard. Army. This is no army, but a band of partisans. If we do not adapt to the rules of desperation, if we adhere instead to the Academy Codex, we shall lose. Laying traps, wiping tracks, that's what we should teach the lads. Not marching to the beat.
All my eye. A fighting force must have discipline. Otherwise, tactics and planning are impossible. A soldier must obey orders.
Calm down, both of
A
you.
point on which we all agree. And since they are mine to give, I order you both to calm yourselves at once, and never air your squabbles in front of the men again. Our resources are limited. We cannot do everything at once. Prepare your proposed plans for training the recruits, and I shall decide which we shall follow. Clear? Then get to work.
Good. A better way of doing it than what they were doing, just screaming. This way. Okay. Ghouls. Just want to get back this way. More supplies. Can't get back there. Okay. Let's go see if I can fight those ghouls. Here we go. The people of Eridan lead prosperous lives, a fact that was reflected in the quality of their homes, ceramic stoves, hard oak floors, exotic Saracanian tapestries. Yet now all lies in ruin and monsters are supplanted the former tenants. Eliminate all foes. Okay. Some of the units, the right boosts self by additional power of 3. Every turn, on turn, start consume the top unit from your graveyard. Damage a unit by 2 if it was destroyed. Repeat this ability.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful. Stop your yapping and start digging.
Okay.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs. Don't you worry yourself, your grace. We'll get her done in no time.
Damn. Try that again. Okay, so...
Stop your yapping and start digging. Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs. Don't you worry yourself, your grace. We'll get her done in no time. Pissing in the moat? Oh, you're dead.
Oh, look at that. Okay, we figured it out. Inhabitants of Lapsfield, as you know, Eridan has been destroyed. Our forces taken by surprise now face severe shortages. I urge all who are able to support the war effort with a donation. Bokmir, son of Zenek, has been authorized to supervise the collection. Donations must be brought to his mill before the end of this week. From there, they shall be delivered to the soldiers in need at Rosberg Fortress. Okay, well, we took care of that. Let's keep going this way. See what's up here.
Your Grace,
Meve heard
Nilfgaardians.
Reynard call out from behind her.
a scout's returned. Claims to bear an urgent message.
The Queen halted her horse and waited for the soldier to reach her. He abandoned all formalities and jumped straight to the point.
Milady, a black-clad caravan, armed to the hilt, rides this way. To believe the rumours, they're hauling a load of war loot back south.
Reynard gave the soldier new orders, then turned to Meve.
Sounds like a prime opportunity to replenish our coffers.
Attack the Nilfgaardian caravan.
Indeed.
Let's see if we can.
An opportunity we cannot ignore.
The Queen said.
Your unit will block their path. Gascon and his men will hide in the woods and strike their flanks, while I shut the trap, attacking from behind.
Their plan established, Meave gave the signal to move out. A brief moment later, the fight began.
Okay, let's go. Upon realizing they could not avoid a fight, the Nilfgaardians snapped their wagons. Not all of them, however, took the defensive formations. One soldier remained with each cart. They stood with backs to their attackers, their eyes trained on the cargo and mysteries hid in these wagons. Put traps so precious to abandon self-defense in the midst of battle. Expose the trap. Okay. I think this is fine.
We must drive them into the ambush! Follow me!
Caravan escort immobile.
Catch!
And the turn.
Your life is mine now.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Okay.
Wise choice.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
We're close, Your Grace.
Okay.
Alba! Sure took your time. Thought you'd forgotten about me. Now! Ho!
And the turn.
Order!
I smell a leak.
And turn.
Gloire!
Hey?
And the turn.
Trouver ni gloire!
And turn.
Off to the front yet again.
Heal all allies and boost them by 2.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Yeah, yeah!
And turn.
Rach! Scheiß! In Trade!
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
There we are.
Off to the front yet again.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Arbalist at your command.
Arbalist.
Wait, you're serious?
We'll catch 'em all! The chase is on!
There we are.
For Demavend!
The caravan is ours, milady.
And we won!
Their plan ended in success, the Nilfgaardians crushed. As soon as the dust had settled, Meve tore the canvas off the nearby wagons to see what precious loot they had so carefully guarded. She expected to find gold, jewels, or exquisite silks. Instead, she saw dirty, terrified figures bound in chains.
Slaves,
Reynard muttered.
their precious cargo. Slaves. Behold the glorious future the Empire brings us.
Figures.
Meve ordered the prisoners freed and discovered they were Edirnian peasants on their way to dig canals and dredge swamps as forced laborers.
You are free. You can return to your homes.
The Queen said. If she expected words of thanks and gratitude, she was in for a disappointment.
What homes, my lady?
Asked one of the peasants, holding back tears.
Took our land, they did. Nothing we have now. Not a rag to wear, not a crumb to eat. Leave us, we die. Soldiers don't do us in, monsters will. Assuming hunger and cold don't get us first.
The Queen was about to answer when she heard Gascon, standing behind her, whisper,
Before you make any rash promises, please, some maths. Dozens of hungry mouths to feed, and weak bodies to defend, twice as many tired legs to wait for, while war rages all around. You do realise you cannot save everyone.
Oh. Can't save everyone, and I might be sealing my fate, but you don't show kindness to others. You're not going to be able to win this. There's nobody that's going to win this war, and people are going to suffer either way. But you might as well help the people you can. Let the freed slaves join you.
I attacked this caravan hoping to fill my coffers.
the Queen said.
Instead, I have only secured a new drain upon them. But very well. In these ill times, we Northerners must help our own. Women and children in the wagons. The men shall march alongside to the rear. I warn you, if you cannot keep pace, we shall leave you by the roadside. Move out!
The Queen's gaze momentarily caught the eyes of an old woman her soldiers were helping onto a wagon. Tears of gratitude poured down her soot-stained face, across hard lines left by years of destructive toil. Meve was convinced she had done the right thing.
I'll take the consequences, whatever they are. Besides, he can't be the ruler of something if there isn't anybody to rule.
In 1 week we were to harvest, yet the fields are nothing but ash. Did our oats not suit the Emperor? However did our oats and other plantings harm him?
Poor bastard. Proclamation. Inhabitants of Brumfell are hereby ordered to vacate the village by nightfall. Failure to comply will result in punishment of the highest order. Of course. Do I see me a wraith? Stuff over there. Okay. I know there was something over this way, I think. There's loot here. Question is, how do I get the loot? Ah. Chest. Got Black Rayla. Something over that way. Go back. Look around in this direction. Guardian letter. As ordered, I have acquired 30 live Nordlings, Erdanian province, breakdown as follows: 13 males, 7 females, 5 elders, 5 children. Suitability of elders for labor will be determined in camp. If the verdict is negative, they should be removed from the convoy. Long live the Emperor. Fucking bastards. There's something this way that I missed. Yeah, there was. These fuckers. Not a living soul. A modest hamlet was located just to the north of Wayfarer's Beach. As Meave's army approached, it became clear, even from afar, that the village had been spared. The carnage of war had not been spared. The carnage of war. Its dwellings appeared smashed and burned, and a rancid, smoky stench lingered in the air. Yet what of the village's fate? Alas, they were strewn on the earth at the center of the settlement, their bodies mutilated by the gnashing maw of carrion eaters, and the beasts had not yet strayed from their gory bounty. Just a standard battle. Okay. This is fine. Okay, let's go.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Choose a bronze ally on the battlefield or in hand and spawn 3 copies of it in your deck, of course.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
End turn.
Thing about slings, they hide well. Hey?
End turn.
This could hurt.
And turn. $61.
I'm a war servant.
Here we are. Pass. Okay, I won the first round.
What do you want of me?
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I'll fight to my last breath.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
That.
Watch your heads!
And turn. There we are. Only have two cards left. Highest unit from the graveyard and set your charge amount by its power. Damage enemy 1/1. See if I can win this. I think I can. I won. Yes. Father, the Blackclads are advancing from the south. Fortifications along the border in Valkart and Luton have already fallen, and the devils are setting alight all elves in their path. Take what you and Mom have of worth and go at once to Rosberg. To Uncle, you'll be safest there. I know what you're thinking. 60 years on your on your brow 7 wars you've survived, and this one's no different, but it is Papa. You must trust me, I beg you. Your Keller. So they didn't listen. Either that or they didn't get out fast enough, one of the two. That's sad. Okay, let's go down. Look at the map. Guess I've been around here. I need to go to the shrine, and then we can go up this way. Okay. Should look at what I can do in camp first. Number of trinkets. Recruit cap. Yeah. Training grounds. Battles. Workshop. Engineers. I think we should get the recruit cap up. Ah. This first, and then it's this. Well, I need a little bit more gold, and then we're there. Well then, let's keep going. There we are. Taking care of stuff up here. Let's go this way then. Hmm. Any more stuff? Point of interest, point of interest.
Gatburg opened its gates to the Black Lads. Surrendered without a fight.
My queen, the inhabitants of this dwelling have given shelter to wounded Nilfgaardian. The landlord said he found him in a field, bleeding and raving deliriously. He decided he couldn't leave the man in such a sorry state, so he invited him to his home. Our soldiers are outraged. They say we must finish off our enemies, not give them new life. Not our concern. Let's move. Let's keep moving.
They take the young and strong as slaves. Leave the elders to starve and wane.
That's not surprising. There's a ton of stuff around here.
Was here just a week past. That was a mill. An inn. Not more than ashes now.
And of the people, not a trace. Not even the bodies.
This is why you don't side with the Nilfgaardians.
As Meve neared Nilfgaard's penance. Her scouts found the city's buildings intact, its streets unstained by blood. Black-clad soldiers could be seen guarding storehouses holding loot pillaged from nearby settlements. Curiously, these soldiers were very few in number.
The gates stand open. Clearly the Imperials expect no attack, giving us the element of surprise. We can take back the city and
make off with the gold.
Gascon finished.
Attack the city.
Neve hated Nilfgaard and needed gold to maintain her army. Two very good reasons to attack Gatburg. Her decision made, she ordered her men to prepare for battle. Now the invaders would have to try their hand at defending.
Larven! Essay to nothing!
Well, let's see how well this goes. The Queen had feared her soldiers would not court death for the sake of an Ardenian city. After all, why risk one's necks for a neighbor's home when you have yet to reclaim your own? Nonetheless, Meave's infantry fought furiously, never breaking in the face of Nilfgaardians' onslaught. Trifling differences among Lyrians, Temerians, and Cadwians no longer mattered. Ultimately, they were people of the north, and they must answer each other's call. Attack weaker units. Okay. Yeah, that's
they
fine.
feel at home here, the Nilfgaardians. Let's show them they're wrong.
Yeah! Oh. 152, 154. Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
No signs of fighting! These Horsens must have opened the gates for the Blacklads.
We'll catch 'em all!
Wise choice.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Order! Your life is mine now.
Are you mad? Don't shake that!
Praise be to the great sun!
Oh my god. Whenever an ally is destroyed, this unit loses 24% of its current power. Okay. Your 2 turns on turn start, boost up by the power of the unit on the right, then move to the opponent's side.
No time for that!
That was not in the spell books.
Enough chit-chat. Draw your weapon.
Oh.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Zwei!
thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay.
One bolt's all I need.
Off to the front yet again.
Hey?
There we are.
Quiet, or the commissar will hear.
$94.
The battle's won, Your Majesty.
Thank God, we won!
The Battle of Gatburg ended in Maeve's victory, much to its inhabitants' displeasure. While she examined the Nilfgaardian storehouses, the city's mayor, an elderly gentleman with a walrus moustache, requested a private audience.
Your Grace, I am old. Kill me, you'll merely save my gout the trouble. So I'll be frank. You've but few men. You'll not spare a one to defend the city. When you ride off, the Imperials will retake Gatburg, peer into their looted storehouses, and seek revenge. You will be far off, while we shall be oh so terribly near.
The old man creaked down onto his knees and gripped the hem of the Queen's coat with knobby fingers.
Your Majesty, I beg you, leave the gold, or the streets of Gatburg will flow with the blood of our women and children.
Maeve contemplated what to make of the fellow. Should he be praised for his forethought and concern for his townsmen, or condemned for cowardice and insolence? Black Rayla, however, had no such doubts.
Traitors all. Small wonder the town's untouched. Must have opened the gates wide for the southern scum. Now they want us to let them fill their pockets with plundered gold.
I don't like making this decision, but people standing by while other people get killed and destroyed isn't really a good thing to want to let continue, and the sheer fact that they're literal neighbors, like a town is just burned to the ground, people have become slaves, they're being killed, destroyed, everything else, losing their livelihoods. Well, they get to sit pretty and quietly and just pretend like everything's okay is not really a good thing to have going. And to sit there and be just like, oh, well, I don't know what's going on, la 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 la. It's not a good thing, and I don't think I can willingly let that stand as a ruler. They're going to suffer, but everybody's suffering at this point. I don't want people to die, but oh well. Blood's on my hands already. Take the gold.
After a moment's hesitation, Maeve had her soldiers load the stolen gold onto their wagons.
As you pointed out, Mayor, my army is small, which is why I need gold to expand it.
The mayor said nothing. He bowed to the Queen, then hobbled off, leaning heavily on his cane, as if this short exchange had cost him years of life.
We haven't any reason to rejoice, friend. Black-clads will be back. Just you wait and see.
Soldiers' quarters. There we are. Leave. And let's fight this monster. In darkness, all of Eridan burned cities, villages, forests. When the flames eventually died out, the kingdom choked on a black, dense smoke that blotted out the sun, became dark, so dark that beasts which now only prowled at night, which once only prowled at night, too hunted during the day. Standard battle. Fine. Yeah. Night Wraith. Largest when a haunt timer expires, spawn a base copy of self.
We'll catch 'em all!
On target until for unit for 9 turns. Whenever the haunted unit takes damage, damage it by an additional 2.
I'm a war servant.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Here we are. Wraith. Deploy for 3 turns. On turn start, haunt and damage an enemy by 1 on the first turn, then increase damage by 1 for each following turn. Okay. There we are. There we are. We won the first round.
What do you want of me?
One vote's all I need. Give me a target.
I don't want to give you a target. Let's see.
Shh! Cork it!
You'll never take me alive!
9.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Intern. This guy.
Left, right, left, right.
Still at 34 right now.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
1.
The chase is on!
Enter. 15.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Enter.
This could hurt.
We're at 83. We won. Yes. I got supplies. My lady, the cottage is abandoned, save for the man hanging under the roof. I believe he should be cut down and buried. But our soldiers are hesitant to carry out the task. They claim touching the corpse of a man who's taken his own life can bring bad luck. Superstitious dribble. Have them dig the grave. No more excuses. That's so. In that case, let's turn back. Actually, they can do it. The council has decided to yield Gatberg without conflict, as we could not repel the enemy. This proved the reasonable and safe decision. I, however, voted against the resolution. I was the only one to do so. I do not agree with it. I do not agree with cowardice and collaboration. I do not agree with treason. I never will. Yeah, dude decided. Dude deserved to be taken care of. Poor bastard. There's a thing down here, I think, of people I can talk to. No, it was up this way. Actually, up this way. Wrong direction. Sorry. I think so far we're doing actually pretty good, considering. The queen, the inhabitants of this dwelling have given shelter to a wounded Nilfgaardian. The landlord said he found him in a field, bleeding and raving deliriously. He decided he couldn't leave the man in such a sorry state, so he invited him to his home. Our soldiers are outraged. They say we must finish off our enemies, not give them new life. And right they are. Remove the Nilfgaardian from this hovel, then remove his head from his body. Do that. We're now neutral again. Way down this way, and there's stuff this way. Okay. Money, wood. I think I can go that way. Another one of those fucking things, I see.
Look to the high road. The earth furrowed by wheels, hooves. The Blackclads went at Rosberg with all their strength. An ominous sign.
For Nilfgaard, I'd say. The fortress boasts 2 new towers, a deeper moat, gate of wrought iron. It cannot be taken.
You say that, but we have yet to see it. Despite this guy. Though humankind has harnessed the power of fire, there remains a deep primal fear of it, and rightly so, for when this element spirals out of control, the consequences can prove catastrophic. I've heard not to wildfire, no, but something far, far worse. But place both elementals on the same row and make their power equal. Place both elementals on the same row and make their power equal.
Armor won't save him.
Army's a waste of time for one like me. Left, right, left, right.
One bolt's all I need. Give me a target.
Shit. Try that again.
Left, right, left, right. Again and again and again.
Give me a target.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Our ballista, your command. Armor won't save him. One bolt's all I need.
Damn it. Try that again. For 2 turns on start, spawn fire on the opposite row, then have this unit's power. Whenever this unit takes damage, move to the other row. After 2 turns on start, absorb the fire of the opposite row and double this unit's power. Whenever this unit takes damage, move to the other row.
Again and again and again. Army's a waste of time for one like me.
One bolt's all I need.
Left, right, left, right.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
Oh, there we are. Yes. Achievement unlocked. Hoarder obtained 10 trinkets. Das Dasbog runestone. Okay. Court mage, excellently. Demovid, your majesty, our reconnaissance has confirmed. Eyewitness reports disturbances on elemental equilibrium near places of power have resulted in the sudden appearance of fire elementals. Maybe the handiwork of our enemy, part of their strategy. I will attempt to restrain the creatures before the situation gets out of control. I wait further orders. Okay. Go that way. Go this way either. Fan tent. Damage a unit by 1. Use this ability 8 times. Okay. Workshop. Okay. Pathfinders clear all row. Facts from our side. After 3 turns on turn start, draw the top card from your deck. Pitfall Trap. Damage all units on this row by 2. Whenever a unit appears on this row, damage it by 2. Okay. Going. We've gained more coin. Let's do this battle. New roots. Contrary to popular belief, Neckers are fairly intelligent creatures, at least intelligent enough to recognize the strategic importance of an abandoned Nilfgaardian camp. These beasts had found a new lair, well protected by a palisade, only they gave no thought to closing the gate. Standard battle. That's fine. Return on turn start, summon a Necro on this row from your deck.
You'll never take me alive!
End turn. Get gas content.
Wait, you're serious?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
Yes. Won the first round. So there's 2 more to go.
Again and again and again.
Shh! Cork it! Ah, should have listened
Here
to
we
the
are.
old lady. This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
What do you want of me?
Eh?
Okay.
Give me a target.
There we are.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
This could hurt.
There we are. End turn.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
73. And we won! Nope. Let's get all this stuff. Unless that requires a key. Translating from Nilfgaardian. These charlatans are about to begin the amputation. They say I have a chance to pull through, but as with such things, nothing is for certain, especially as I woke this morning to discover gangrene had set in. Hence the reason I write to you now. If you are reading this, it means I did not survive. First and foremost, raise a glass in my honor, then make for the trebuchets on the other side of camp. Between them, you'll find some trinkets from Rosberg. I had planned to return for them, but it seems the great sun's grace no longer shines upon me. May you emerge from this war in one piece. Collect this. That's gone. And here we are. It didn't win.
What happened here?
Figures. It's the trebuchets, probably.
Sadly, it was Rayla who met with surprise. 100-yard gap gaped in the unbreachable walls of Rosberg. The fortress itself was aflame, spewing black smoke into the sky.
I don't... How? It can't be!
There was no time to consider her question, for Nilfgaardian scouts had spotted Maeve's company. The Queen knew battle was inevitable, so she gave the signal to form a defensive line, then drew her blade.
Let's go. Battle of Rosberg. At Rosberg, Meave realized Nilfgaard had not started this war simply to draw more favorable political borders nor to shift the continent's balance of power, but to burn the north to the ground and build a new Nilfgaardian dominated world atop the ashes. The Silurians were not fighting for honor nor spoils, but for survival. Prevent the scouts from calling reinforcements. Okay. Battle special rules.
Your Grace, Nilfgaardian fighters remain in the city.
Return on turn start, reduce timer by 1, then timer expires. Draw cards until your hand is full. Four turns on turn start, summon reserve units.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
That was not in the spellbooks. And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Yep.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Bloody Horsens. They'll pay for this.
Aye.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Trey!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay.
Off to the front yet again.
We're doing okay.
I refuse to believe it. The king could not have died here.
Hey?
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Catch!
That.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Trey!
End turn.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Watch for Demoven's banners! If he's here, we must find him!
You won?
The Lyrians met one note of luck in this song of woe. Rosberg had fallen, yes, but the Nilfgaardians, not expecting reinforcements from the south, had stationed only a small detachment to hold it. Meve led her men to victory and retook the fortress. Or rather, what was left of it. What they did not demolish during their assault, the Nilfgaardians burnt once inside the city.
Of course they
Countless
did.
charred corpses of both defenders and peasants seeking shelter from the invaders lay among the blackened ruins. Some had tried to shield their children from the fire with their own bodies. To no avail.
Gods be damned!
The Queen cried, pounding her fist against the wall. Meve was about to give the order to move on when she caught a stifled whimper coming from a pile of rubble. Her soldiers ran to the rescue, their bare hands digging through the fiery bricks.
Here! He's alive!
The man they pulled from the ruins had suffered horrible burns. His face was a stew of seared flesh and pus-filled boils, and he reeked of burnt meat. Seeing Black Rayla, the poor soul staggered to his feet and lifted a shaking hand in salute.
Engineer Lieutenant Xavier Lemons, reporting for duty.
Poor bastard.
Medic! Send for a medic!
Lemons! What the devil's happened?
I know not. East Tower, I led the defense. Heating oil to tan Nilfgaardian hides. A catapult struck. The cauldron tipped, burst into flames. The rest, I cannot say.
The fortress fell.
Fell? Damned Scoia'tael.
What was that?
Our preparations were perfect. A month, 2 we could have lasted, but traitors were among us. Elves, dwarves. Planted charges on the buttresses. An explosion shook the tower, a hole gaped in the wall. Our men threw themselves in, filling the breach.
Vermin, filthy, rotten vermin.
I know you suffer, soldier, but Queen Meve wishes to meet with your sovereign, Demavend. We must know what's become of him.
Gone, luckily. He oversaw the preparations, then returned to Aldersburg. 3 days past.
Then let us do the same. Reynard, prepare our departure.
Hold your grace. Did anyone survive? Anyone at all?
The Nilfgaardians might have taken
The
prisoners.
Nilfgaardians might have taken prisoners. There's hope.
How could they? An entire detachment? An entire city? The animals.
Soldier, my medics will tend to you as best they can. Then we can escort you home if...
This is my home, your grace. Rosberg. I beg you, let me join your company. Let me exact revenge.
I respect your fighting spirit, good man. But in your state...
Your grace, I can hold neither shield nor sword, but I can still fight in my own way. I'm an engineer. I build siege towers, ballistae, bridges, whatever you wish. I pray, grant me a chance.
Such pain, such ferocity resounded in Xavier's rasping, distorted voice that Meve could not refuse his plea. Once the medics had bandaged his wounds, Meve's men set out towards Aldersburg, following Demavend and the Nilfgaardians. At one point in their journey, Black Rayla rode up next to Meve. The warrior's lips were a thin line, bitten to blood.
Save your lemons.
Milady,
Poor bastard.
the road to Aldersburg leads through Moulderwood, where Eldain Scoia'tael prowl. Same filth who killed my men and delivered Rosberg to the Black Butchers.
Rayla breathed deeply to steady her furious, shaking voice.
Please, milady, I ask you upon the holies, let us find them and destroy them.
Meve gave a slight nod. It seemed the road to Aldersburg would prove long and full of challenges.
A pity Willem is not with us. Were he to see what lies before our eyes, caught a whiff of the burnt bodies, perhaps he would see with whom he now consorts, whom he allowed in our home with nary a fight.
If it be your majesty's wish, I shall send a rider to the prince with her.
I wish nothing of the sort. I will not correspond with the enemy.
Good woman. Feel bad for her. Retaliation for envoy's death. Death of envoy. Whatever prompted retaliation. General Dahi ordered 40 Lyrians murdered. Victims' heads mounted on stakes and displayed above main gates. Bird barbarian carved onto foreheads of each. Bodies hanged. Handed over to victims' families. No signs of torture. He would have done it anyway. He already threatened to do stuff like that. Not a surprise that he did it. Eladin's commando. Fresh reports indicate elf named Eladin commands powerful force in Molderwood. Numbers equal or exceed your majesty's company. Extreme caution advised. Eladin's background: assimilated merchant operating in Bullet area, radicalized after family killed in 1246 pogrom. Eyewitnesses state Eldon cannot be trusted. He honors no pact and never keeps his word. Well, that should be fun for the Nilfgaardians. Let's go over here real quick.
Dwarves breach the walls, plowing. Where's the king? Why'd he leave us a black-clad mercy?
More soldiers.
Meve's ears caught the sound of a ruckus coming from the camp.
Feet! Inglet! A pox upon you all!
It was her quartermaster hurling oaths at the peasants she had freed from the Nilfgaardian slave convoy. A few had stolen supplies under the cover of darkness and escaped into the woods. Terror and dread gripped the other freed prisoners. Meve mulled over what to do with them, and Reynard, as always, offered some advice.
'Tis high time they went off on their own, your grace. They are too great a hindrance. They slow our march, divert our soldiers from more important tasks. And now this.
Gascon was listening to their conversation. Meve shot him a questioning look.
I opposed taking them in. So, for consistency, I now oppose forcing them to leave. We made their miserable lives our responsibility, did we not? Well then, that is a burden we cannot simply shrug off.
Let the peasants
Let us not
stay.
mince words. We cast off these peasants now, they shall die.
Meve said in the end.
Let them stay. But I want them watched. They cause any more trouble, military justice they shall face. Understood?
The freed prisoners sighed with relief. The infantrymen assigned to watch over them, however, grumbled their disapproval of the Queen's decision.
"'Tis an army, not a shelter,"
they said. Meve's ears surely caught the complaint. But the Queen had never let the opinions of others guide her in such matters, trusting only her own judgment.
Well, there goes my hard-earned good morale. Going in the fog, nor to evade Nilfgaardian patrols. Meave veered from the main road. This detour, however, presented other dangers. Lyrians lost their way riding through a mist-draped forest. Following a narrow, overgrown path, they stumbled upon a ruined homestead. It appeared abandoned, yet appearances can be deceiving. Eliminate the ancient foglet. Do not let Meave die. Okay. Give one charge to the card on the right.
Watch your heads!
Of course I'll manage. I trained a full week.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Damn.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Don't you worry yourself, your grace. We'll get her done in no time. Pissing in the moat? Oh, you're dead.
Can I not go?
Watch your heads!
Stop your yapping and start digging.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
I smell a leak.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace. We'll get her done in no time.
Try that one more time.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
Watch your heads!
Of course I'll manage. I trained a full week.
Try it again.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Are you mad? Don't shake that!
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Life had me ploughed, now here I'm marching proud.
Watch your heads!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Stop your yapping and start digging.
Life had me ploughed, now here I'm marching proud.
forest belongs to the Shidi. Leave this place at once cursed, Dwan, or you shall remain here for all eternity. This way. I think I'm just gonna stop here. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I had a lot of fun. If you want to see previous streams that I've done, go check out my YouTube channel. Link is in my bio. If you guys want to see a bunch of streams, go check out my X or my Instagram. Link is also in my bio. Check out my schedule here on Twitch if you don't want to do any of that for whatever reason. Here's my stream schedule for the week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and click the notification bell. Or do whatever the hell it is you guys want to do. Hope you guys have a good day and night wherever you are. I shall see you guys real soon. Bye!